hugely powerful thing. It's about consciously taking the time to decide exactly what it is that you want to feel, experience, and where you want to be in the future, and then taking action every day based on these clear intentions. Being intentional means being strategic about your actions and ensuring that everything you do is leading you in the direction of your goals, rather than just ticking the boxes off on your daily chores and random activities. Creating your life intentionally starts by taking stock of what's currently happening in your life and where it's going. You need to start by being absolutely honest with yourself. Is your life really heading in the right direction? Are you taking action every day that are aligned with a clear vision of your goal and a future that you want for yourself and your family? Are you also intentionally creating yourself and growing as you go? Or are you just plain busy, overwhelmed with all that you have to do, or stuck on the treadmill of life, running from one thing to the next, just getting the basic tasks of daily life done, without feeling the joy or excitement about the future and where your efforts are taking you? People often come to me feeling burdened with the busy work of every day and the activities and tasks that they have to undertake, without feeling that they have that connection with a sense of purpose, inspiration, or motivation to achieve their long-term goals. They're often stuck focusing on what they believe needs to get done, instead of on intentionally creating the life and future that they want. Do you want to continue living from day to day? Or do you have big dreams and goals which you know will fulfill you and give your life greater meaning? Since you are watching this video, I'm assuming you are interested in building a meaningful and satisfying life, and one which leaves you feeling inspired, uplifted, and motivated, instead of flat, overwhelmed, or exhausted. So let's look at some of the ways that you can be more intentional in creating the life that you wish to lead, both now and into the future. Firstly, making the decision to do this is very powerful in itself, as it helps you take ownership and active responsibility for this process. You're now taking control of your life and the direction it's going, rather than being powerless, stuck in Groundhog Day, or just generally feeling out of control. Take responsibility for the choices and decisions you make every day. Every minute of every day, we're making choices about what we want, how we use our time, and what we focus our energy on. No one can do this for you. No matter what is happening in our lives, we always have a choice about what we focus on and how we respond to what's happening around us. Whilst difficulties come up for all of us in life, we'll feel more inspired and powerful when we own how we respond to these things, including what we learn from our struggles and how we implement what we've learned to choose differently and intentionally to create a life which moves us closer every day to living and experiencing the fulfillment of our goals. Secondly, develop your own unique goals and personal vision. Don't guess at these. Allow yourself the time out to reflect and consider deliberately the future you wish to lead. Map it out. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Who'll be there with you? What will be happening around you? And how will you be feeling when you're living this future? Sometimes people have lived their life from day to day for so long that they struggle to remember what they want, the experiences they want to have, and the kind of life which would be most meaningful to them. They become trapped in their own beliefs, thinking they are stuck and unable to live their life freely and joyfully. If you feel like this, it may be helpful to track back to times in your past where you felt motivated and inspired by the opportunities which awaited you. What did you want to be when you grew up? What inspired and motivated you as a kid? What activities do you feel passionate about and get lost in? Write all of these down. What made or makes life meaningful, fun, and inspiring to you? What are your unique strengths, and what are you good at? When you've started to develop some goals or a vision for yourself, reflect on where things are at for you currently. This is not about beating yourself up for past decisions and actions. It's about reflecting on what's currently happening in your life and determining how closely your day-to-day life is aligned with the alternate goals and the vision that you have in mind. Identify where the gaps might be and what you might need to do to start closing these. Next, it's a good idea to consider your options and priorities to progress your goals. How are you going to take control of the actions you take every day to intentionally move your life forward in a purposeful way? What could you actually do to realign your life and your daily actions with the vision that you have for yourself and your family? What are your priorities? Which of the options feel most powerful and inspiring to you? And what is your ultimate action plan going to be? Once you've brainstormed your actions, establish an action plan for yourself, which you can integrate into your routine that better aligns with the life you intentionally wish to create. If you want to live a full, meaningful, and inspired life, you can't leave your life up to chance. If you keep following the same routines and making the same decisions about how to prioritize your time, things will just keep moving in the same direction. Instead, consciously structure your life. Be creative. Think about where things can fit and how you can rework your days to be more inspiring and creative. Finally, challenge any resistance which comes up for you and purposefully develop solution-focused thinking. If you're struggling to come up with a concrete plan, it's likely your thinking could be getting in the way. Reflect deeply on the thoughts you are having. Are you throwing up barriers to success? Or are you feeling optimistic and looking for creative solutions and options which can help you break down any barriers and enable you to then move forward? It can be helpful to map the thinking you're having and the way you're feeling. Write down the thoughts which are going through your mind and consider whether they're helping you or hindering your progress. If they're not helpful, consider alternative ways of looking at things which might be more useful or powerful in helping you progress your goals. If challenging your own thinking and being able to move forward is still tricky, it may be because you have some automatic thoughts that you're not aware of that are holding you back. In this case, you might find it helpful to connect with a psychologist or a coach who can help you become more aware of your thinking patterns and help you to work through this process. I really hope you've found these strategies useful in helping you create an inspiring and purposeful life that you dream of. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love you to comment and share it with others that you think might enjoy it too. Have a fantastic, inspiring, purposeful